Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel The Ideas to Travel. This is Chetan Desai. Today we are heading from Australia to the place and the beautiful country, New Zealand. So after heading to the airport, got this pug juice for us and we boarded the Jetstar flight to Hamilton. So New Zealand was a peaceful experience, I would say. As we took off Jetstar from Sydney to Hamilton, the flight was okay. They did not give us even water, just like budget airlines of United States. We had to fill in the digital arrival card in the flights. It is assumed to be the one of the very strictest, so we just mentioned as yes, even if we had slightest doubt. For example, sports shoes, contact with animals. As we went to the zoo about yesterday, we got rid of the first aid medicines which we got from India for our emergency, as we did not have any prescription, so we threw it off. After landing, we walked from airlines to immigration and then to the customs and then to the biosecurity office and asked about the ones which we ticked yes, and they redirected to next counter where the trained snip dogs was present. As we did not have anything, we crossed all the immigration very safely. So we had not booked a rental car, so we had to take a cab to the Punjabi Bhaji Paratha place and Spice Guru for Kinara stores. So we fell in love with those paratha that we had that 2 or 3 continued days. Then we headed to Spice Guru store where we checked out all the Indian groceries, Indian items, their food prices for you guys to have a look at them. So they're pretty costly, but you pretty much find every item which you would want to search for. Then headed to our first Airbnb, and made some coffee and slept off for that day. So this is what our Airbnb looks like from the outside. It's pretty nice, and it was owned by the Indian couple. So we had a good time there. Spent our day full of rest. So this was our Airbnb here in New Zealand, Hamilton. So we just checked out from our first day, and we are heading to pick up our vehicle and then head to the next destination. So the next day, we got the rental car for around 1,200 New Zealand dollars. We also met the Baljit. He was from Punjab and he was so informative and helpful for us. So he informed us about what all can be covered in insurance and what car to take and what's the best options. So we only had 6 days, so we decided to cover only the northern islands of New Zealand. After that, I took the bargain rental cars, took platinum insurance, which is bumper to bumper. Check out the salt here, bro. What's up, everyone? We are in Tarongo Beach, which is at the eastern part of New Zealand, and the view looks amazing with clear blue waters. So let's just go and enjoy the weather. If you can see the containers, all the containers have the automated or so please don't ever have food in this Punjabi rasoi tauranga, which is the worst food which we ever tried it. She's enjoying her so time. The next hour we drove to the Wakamaramara from Hamilton. where we met our next host of
ಎಷ್ಟು
Airbnb,
ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್
which
ಅದ
is
ಬ್ರೋ ಇದು.
Monica, and stay there in their farmhouse on the hill of one of the beautiful cabins which we ever stayed at.
Hey everyone, this is Chetan again, and today we are into a special place. You guys can see in the background, you guys might have already guessed. So, we are in the vicinity of New Zealand. So, if you can see in my background, it's a beautiful valley, right? So, it's a beautiful, gorgeous space here in New Zealand. I mean, I just can't express what I'm feeling right now. I mean, this is one of the best places I've ever stayed in my life. So, I mean, without talking much, so just see the shots of what it's looking like. If you guys can see at distance, there are horses which are running here, and the area this is called as the guest house of Waka Maramara. I'll leave the description in the video. Today, I'm going to give you a tour of how this place looks like. Come on, let's go in. So this place is about one and a half and hour of drive from Hamilton, and the place. Just go to our cabins first. Yes. So today, as soon as we came here, we drove from Hamilton, and we were greeted by the beautiful owner of the space, that's Monica. She's basically from Switzerland, but she's living here from past 25 years. And let's get in, and I'll show you how the cabin looks like. Around a space all around the guest house with full of garden greenery, mango trees, banana trees, and lot of flowers. And look at the part which leads to the guest house. It's so beautiful. This is very vehicle, and the owner showed us around the guest house where the cabin is located and how to use all the things and everything. So let's just start with the cabin first and meet our cute little guest called as Lily. She's one of the cutest, and we got to know from the owner that she kind of liked the big cars. So as soon as the bike we drove here, she's sleeping here from quite some time now. Let's not disturb her. Let's get in and take the tour. Welcome, 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 welcome to the cabin. So this is our cute little cabin. Yes, come in, come in, come in. So this is the beautiful cabin, home for us tonight. Look at this, all the windows which leads to this beautiful view out here. I can see all the animals and also the greenery and also the weather, everything from here. And look at this cute little window over here. And they have the house, garden, and also the vegetables and all here in the back end. And look at this, the owner has also kept us some snacks, fruits. Like they have also the coffee, the hot chocolate, and all. These are all the cutleries and some oats. And she has couple of books for us to read as well. And one more beautiful thing is, look at this plate. And the plate name is called as Vimis. So Vimis is apparently the village from where the owner moved here from Switzerland. So that's her house. And yeah, and this is the fireplace, which we might not use right now since the weather is too good. Let's tour some outside places. Come. Bah. Start Anu one. Yes, so we before we head to the bathroom, so this is a tree of kiwi. Can you imagine? This is the first time I'm seeing the kiwi tree in my entire life. I mean, I don't know if it's a kiwi tree or a plant. Okay, let's get in here. So this is how the bathroom looks like. It's so tiny and pretty. So this is the shower room, and this is the toilet. It's so beautiful, right? And we have some towels here, all face wash, hand wash, and some couple of napkins. Yeah, looks good to me. Anything like if you want, if you want, why should people visit this place or New Zealand in general? If you can just brief out or anything
Oh,
which enhances the beauty, probably.
alright, hello. Monica, this is Lily, our little cat. Or B&B is, well, we've got two. This is sort of a tiny house. This is more like apartment. And we just love hosting guests. We love showing people around, give them some tips about New Zealand, as we have traveled New Zealand a lot as well.
Yeah.
And yes, we're both from Switzerland, so that's why I have that accent. But we love to travel too, so we like those little details. We love hosting and meeting all sorts of people from around the world. So please, welcome.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yes, now that you have already heard from the owner itself, let's get to the next place. This is so special place. It's one of the cool places here. And this is you just come closer. This is the hot sauna. And today is the best day for this because today is a solar eclipse and hopefully the sky would be a lot clearer so that we'll also have some stargazing and the solar eclipse can be witnessed by enjoying in this hot spa. Oh, look, the water is already cool, and there are a couple of settings which we would show it at the time when we enter in. For now, just enjoy. Let's go. And there's a beautiful fruit garden and come in, come in. So we are going into this beautiful park behind the cabin to witness this beautiful vegetable garden and the fruit garden. Look at the grass. They always say the grass is greener on the other side, but in this case, it's greener over here. Let's go. Enough of the PJs. Guys, have you ever seen an avocado tree lying so close to us? Look at these. Look at this avocados, guys. So beautiful. Look at the top, full of avocado trees. And the next beautiful thing is we have our horse over here. Look at his beauty. Just say hi. Look at how said it's there are two horses from their neighbors. Often have their. This is the banana tree. Look at the leaves, all the big trees. It's so fresh and soothing. Um, Guys, look at the bananas. I want all of these, but they are still not have. And this is the place of compost, which he makes here. So beautiful, using all the dead. So this is how they make composting, and she was telling, I mean, back in Switzerland is what how they have the culture and everything, and she was very much fascinated with our Indian culture as well. We were having that chat in a way wherein we both are from different cultures yet appreciate all the New Zealand culture, and that's so beautiful. Of wow, looks so fresh, guys. I guess many of you or myself haven't seen the avocado trees, and this is how they look like. Let's go. And this is the lemon. Wow, smells so good, bro. This is a lemon tree. Look at all the lemons. Feel like plucking all of them and eating it all at once. That's not possible, anyways. And this is the Mossambi or orange tree. We can see there are one or two, and this is a baby plant, anyways. So I have not put the mic on. Just hear the natural voice of New Zealand. Look at the birds chirping. I'll show you the best part. The owner just baked the bread for us. It's so beautiful, guys.
ಹೆಂಗ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರು ಆ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್.
Hi, good morning. So they say New Zealand is the country where it first witnesses the sun rays, and we are witnessing one over here. You can see. Look at this beautiful view. Waking up to this.
ಏನ್ ಮಾತಾಡು.
This is the freshly baked bread with butter and cream cheese on top of it.
So after saying goodbye to our wonderful friend Monica and her Airbnb, so next we headed to Rotorua.
इन हंसी वादियों में खो गए हम कहाँ. Seat belt डालो जी. area. Rotorua. To Rotorua, Kia Ora, which means hello.
So at the eyesight, which is also the visitor center, I tried the Capiti Hockey Pocky ice creams, which is kind of famous in New Zealand, as what they mention. And you can also store your luggages in the lockers here. They charge pretty reasonable, which is like $5 for an hour, and you can keep for as long as you want. So this is just how you can book like small or large, pay per hour or for the day. And so you can also take a shower or use restrooms and pretty much make use of all the amenities. So next we headed to Pack and Save, where we could check out all the groceries which we need for our stay in the Airbnb. We could also find some Indian bhujiyas, some greenies, and some fruits which we picked up on the way from Pack and Save. And the prices for the fuel was pretty high, I would say. And then we headed straight to our Airbnb and cooked some delicious food, which is rice and
Rice
some
and brinjal sabji
delicious curry
with tofu
and
and
some
some
salads
carrots,
and tofu
along with
at
this
the sides,
beautiful
and with
view of
this
Tarak
wonderful
Mehta.
view of Tarak Mehta. We are gonna doze off from here. So for the activities such as skydiving, for which New Zealand is famous for, you can pay 198 New Zealand dollars for 15,000 feet height and 228 New Zealand dollars for 18,000 feet height, and depending on what height you want to jump. So we did not do that activity this time. And then we also played badminton in our backyard of the Airbnb, which is so nice. I mean, this is literally what I would want to call that as the best time ever. And New Zealand has one of the cleanest skies in the night to do stargazing. One of the beautiful. And then we made some tea or coffee in the morning, and then we headed to a very surprising destination.
From the area, where are we heading to?
We are actually heading to the special place in North Island, New Zealand. So you will get to know very soon. Please have a look at the landscape around this location. Thank you. See you soon.
So we are heading to the place called as Hell's Gate, which is a mud spa and a hot springs. So you have to have a swimwear to get an entry to this. You can get your own or rent here. And the price to this was about 80 to 90 New Zealand dollars per person for an hour. And it's one of the best experiences which you guys will ever witness. So this is one of the ancient things which the olden people of New Zealand tried, and you guys must have already seen that in movies or different experiences, wherein you soak yourself in this sulfur led natural hot spring water and the mud, which would have all the essential minerals which you would need for the healing of your body. It felt so refreshing and soothing to soak yourself in that mud and spend some quality time in that hot spring weather. I think this is one of the to do things for everyone who's been coming to New Zealand. You would just thank yourself after that and mind yourself. Your clothes would also have sulfur smell even when you come out of that for the next few hours. So make sure you wash your clothes 2 or 3 times, or if not, it would just smell like a rotten egg or a kind of a sulfur. And we also found the Rotary clubs of Rotorua in New Zealand as well. And then we headed to the downtown, where we saw the Curao Park, and we took a dip of legs in the hot water and enjoyed all the weather over here, and also the different kind of plants, trees, and also the famous kiwi birds of New Zealand.
So we have come for the park called as Curao Park in Rotorua. It's the geyser here, and the park has been set up just around that. So we'll have a look at that and let's get going. It's the same mud.
So this is what you see is natural hot water coming beneath from the earth, and such a beautiful way to see that happening, which is a natural process. And look at this fumes of hot water spring, and the temperature here is really hot. It's more than 150 degrees Celsius, and it's so hot to even dip your legs inside, and it's so relaxing to view it from distant and also get to touch those waters is pretty nice. And from there we headed to the food street in the downtown, where we had some good music, different kinds of food to taste, and also the desert, and also the different people you will get to meet to, and also different people who have other jobs but they do want to spend time in the evening just singing and enjoying that weather and enjoying the people and the praise. Having some local drink and also checking out the local Indian uh, grocery stores, where we took some veggies to cook ourselves meals in Airbnb. That's one of the best ways to save yourself some money, because it's too extreme costly to get some food over here in New Zealand. So it's better you guys have to cook your own meal, so that you can also be healthy and also save cost.
So we made some gok and the bread and some weenies. This is what we prepared in home for the trip.
How is it?
It's too good.
It's yum.
Avocado toast. Too good.
Then we headed to the Hookah Falls, which is one of the famous falls here in New Zealand, and the water here is so clear. I mean, if you know, there was an ad of Center Fresh Blue, and it's pretty much that kind of blue here. And you can pretty much enjoy some of the activities like having that speed boats, which would take you near to the falls and back. We had kind of already tried this in Niagara Falls Universe, so we did not choose to do. Instead, we chose just to walk around, and there was a trek of like about 1 hour. We took that, and it turned out to be one of the best ones. On the way of our trek, we both enjoyed walking in that jungle in that hot weather, around the bushes, around the trees, spending time with all of them. Could also find one of the best fruits like different berries and so many beautiful peaches which we picked up. We had literally picked up 10 peaches on the way and we finished all of them. It was so tasty. I mean, nothing as comparison with what we have in the retail stores. It was so pure and so tasty. And then we headed to Tapu, which is about an hour of drive from the Hookah Falls. Look at this beautiful lakes. It makes New Zealand so special. You can just take a walk around or just sit in a garden and just view this breathtaking, spectacular view from everywhere. Out of that and a small town in between makes it even more nicer. The culture here in New Zealand called as Maori, and they have all the different kind of architectures. Out of that, the Haka dance and the Aboriginals is what they call them as. The dance is kind of famous, and the pretty much architecture literally depicts all of that. So we had lemon rice, which we had bought it from
Too good,
the
bro.
morning, and from there we picked up some harvest snaps, which is baked pea crisp from the pack and save, and also a newspaper. And this was what I was calling the Alunuku Ironga, the balance of heaven and earth architecture. And we took also the white acre chocolate, which is kind of the homely made from New Zealand. From there, we headed to our next Airbnb, which is on the hilltop and which is in a remote place, completely silent and away from all the disturbance of the city vibes. So it's so nice out of nowhere.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So, look at this amazing view from our cabin. Just hear those birds' noise, and I can see all the animals here, which is a farmhouse. I can see horses, cows, and everything. So, this is what makes your journey so nice. I mean, traveling the world and seeing all those places which you think you never had a chance to. And there would be a lot of problems in your life too, but you would care more of the solutions what you can drive up with. In traveling to like 7 8 countries, this is what I've been realizing, that the more you concentrate on solutions, that will be your go-to option every time. So try to travel more often. I know many would not be able to a lot of times, but just travel in your own state or travel in your own district or in your own country, if not the other countries. But just keep moving, because that's the way human has ever been, right from when he started living in forest, to migrating to different places in search of food opportunities or for better health. Just keep moving. Just don't stick to the same old routines. Just keep moving. Talk to different people. Eat different foods. Be in different situations. You'll know how your body reacts when the time comes. Rather sitting and waiting to see the difficulty and then try and prepare for the worst. So yeah, just keep traveling and you'll face a lot of difficulties. There'll be a lot of good times, but that'll prepare you for the better future. I think for our generation, for the Gen Zs, travel is more of like an education which you want to take time in time out, rather than luxury
which you want to enjoy it at the retirement. No, it's not that. It's the education what one needs to grow up in this current world as a Gen Z talking to a Gen Z. So yeah, signing off. Meet you guys again. And this is the cute little tour of our Airbnbs. And the Airbnbs what we mostly booked for the entire trip were in the range of 150 New Zealand dollars on an average. So when we shopped from Pack and Save, we got coupons which we can use it for filling up of gas. And at the gas station, we bought ourselves from fresh food. Kumara and cashew. So Kumara is a sweet potato.
What else are you taking?
Nuts. Dubai style pistachio. No.
Donut.
Donut. Okay. This one, right?
I have donut bake. Katti.
This one.
Yeah.
There's a chocolate one and there's a
Chocolate.
And we also had a chat with a Punjabi girl who studied at Winter. We were asking about how good it is to stay in Hamilton and also study in New Zealand, and which was nice to know her experiences of how they have come here, what all studies they are doing, and all the different Indian communities which she's a part of. It was nice. And we got to explore the streets of the downtown Hamilton, New Zealand. What's up, Soundarya? Where are you currently?
So this is New Zealand's convention center, international convention center, where all the trading shows, events, and basically everything will happen from February. What is the date? 21.
So will you take up any roles if the Indian government offers you any?
Of course.
Okay. So
Like I feel like I should go and approach. Like I feel before they come and approach me, I should go first
so
because
this,
I'll be late. That's why.
so this video is the recording for future Soundarya and Chetan. One fine day you will be there, roaming around the world and finding trades for Indian companies and government to put the Indian map
Love to do
in the way. And this is a reminder of that day. We'll come back here with rolls someday and then shoot that video here.
Yes.
Are you in for it?
Yes, I am.
Perfect. Let's go now. And from there we had some food in the downtown and drove to the hot water beach in the Coromandel. And we took a walk, searched for hot water, and slept off in the car. We were all alone. It was scary, but lived through all the negative thoughts and too cold and one of the best stars in the night what we have witnessed. And then we moved to the next Airbnb owned by the Chinese owners. I had been to downtown to get some white rice and tried currency exchange and fueled up car and washed clothes the next day and dropped off the car.
So we just are checking out from the hotel in New Zealand. We are heading to the airport. These are our the packed luggage.
We are off to the next country, so that's a surprise again.
Okay, let's go then.
So this is Baljit Bhai who helped us a lot in New Zealand, and so from New Zealand we flew to Singapore via Sydney. So if you haven't watched the Singapore episode, please do watch. The video is in the description. And thank you again. And you can check out all the prices of all the different expenses what we do. So the total cost for two persons would be 2,20,966 rupees, which is of Indian currency. I'll break it down with all the different activities and also different amenities. So for 8 days and 7 nights, the visa for two would cost 28,239. Insurance would cost you 580 rupees. Flights, including internal flights, 45,892. Hotels 39,157. Food would cost 15,465. Shopping zero. Cabs 26,335. Car rental 65,298. And per person it would be 1,10,483 rupees. So thank you everyone, and we'll see you in the next vlog and next episode in the next country. Until then, keep watching the videos of the I Distant Trap. Thank you so much.